Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen. It is Saturday, December 27th, 2025. Thank you for joining us at the MBP, the Michael Bender Podcast. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I want to give a special thanks to Second Chance Summit and Top Roofing and Windows and Strata Motorworks for making this possible. Today, folks, what a fun episode this is going to be. Gosh darn boy, was I looking forward to this. The man that I have with me today is an avid motocross athlete. He's a newlywed, folks, and he is one of the nicest guys that I know, always wearing a smile on his face. And if you want to see some of the most hilarious videos, check this guy out on Facebook. I'm sure he's going to give a plug to all these stuff when this is all said and done. But ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, Mr. Tyler T. Boggs.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Man, nice to see you, my brother.
Nice to see you, too. Thank you for having me.
Hey, man, no sweat, dude. No sweat.
I apologize for our first thing. I kind of had a busy day and wasn't able to attend, but I'm glad we got it to now.
Well, I tell you something, Tyler. You know what was going to happen if you didn't show up today? The whole episode was going to be
God.
reasons Tyler didn't come today and how to overcome them.
I could see that happening.
Would that be justified,
Yeah,
right?
I fully respect it.
Great. Hey, you know what? I think we ought to do something.
Yeah.
So I'm totally going for a sponsor by Monster, and we want to give a big shout out to the Monster Ultra Zero, and it's a big part of our lives.
Yes, and for me being a type 1 diabetic, these are the best energy drinks to have because I don't have to take insulin with them.
Really explain that to me. What do you mean?
So, what was it? 2009, I got diagnosed with type 1 diabetes.
Okay.
Doesn't really run in the family. You know, it was after football season and thought I was going to get fat.
What happened?
I got skinny.
I mean,
I was just eating like a horse, drinking like a horse.
okay.
And just constantly going to the bathroom. And then I got these horrible rashes under my armpits. I couldn't even lift my arm.
Oh, no.
So I told my mom, I was like, I think I'm sick. She was like, no, you probably just changed your deodorant. And I was like, no. Like, I think I'm sick.
Dude, that sounds like, I think you might have, no,
Yeah.
it's not really, not the deodorant, okay?
Typical 90s, you know, kid
Right,
right
for
there.
sure, for sure.
And we went to the doctors, and after that, they're like, dude, you gotta go to the hospital.
Yeah.
And they found all the ketones in there, and then that's been a journey ever since.
Oh,
but
my.
the good thing is now we switched to the pump. We're getting the numbers better in line. And I feel healthier, man.
Man, that's great. You know, around here, man, I totally believe that a person can heal themselves from diabetes, from cancer. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
Our bodies are made to heal themselves. And it's just,
Absolutely.
we've gotten so far away from faith and disbelief and all that, you know, I mean, it's a shame. But
Yeah.
I totally believe that, you know, that's something that you could definitely control with the right frame of mind and
Absolutely.
thinking patterns, and sure.
You know, what I've noticed is when people get diagnosed with something, they either face it or they just keep questioning, why me?
Oh, it's that poor me mentality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do so good. And you know what? I say this because I've had it before, Tyler. When I unfortunately lost my family, all my family when I was 40, every bit of them. And you know, man, I just came out of that, dude. I believe when I got sober is when I came out of that, because that's when I really started partying a lot. And I was like, man, why me? I just serve you, God, and you're going to take all my family away from me. And what little did I know is it was what I needed to really propel me to, because I don't know if I ever would have really changed if I hadn't have had such a drastic change of paradigm.
And I remember because at first I was kind of like, this is the worst thing ever. Like, why?
Right.
And then I kind of was like, well, I can do something about it instead of just complaining. Because what's that going to get me? Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
So, you know, it's a thing we still are working with. But, hey, the main thing is we're above the ground and we're working at it.
Man, you ain't lying, man, because you know what? Our time's short, bud. Our time is so short. If someone really thinks about it, by the time you take away your work and your responsibilities, you really got zero time on this planet to really make a change. It's like, man, my daily regimen, dude, I'm up at 3 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock every day because I know that it's going to take that much for me to get to where I want to go and,
Absolutely.
you know, that drive. But, you know, man, I gotta ask.
Yeah.
I never knew, but what do you do for a living? You always says you're at a lab.
So, just to be professional, I'm at a lab with one of the hospitals in Columbus.
Oh,
and,
great.
you know, doing blood draws, collecting specimen, and
Phlebotomist.
yeah, basically
You're a phlebotomist.
I'm
Yeah.
a vampire.
Nice.
I can't go one day or one shift without getting called a vampire. So
Oh my.
I'm the bloodsucker.
Do you do good though? Because I remember
Yeah.
back in my day when I was on the streets, giving blood was one of my paradigms.
Was the go-to,
It was
you
the
know,
go-to,
come
buddy. Oh, fucking shout out to who was that? Oh shoot, the one on
on.
High Street.
Is it LabCorp? No,
LabCorp.
I'm
Oh,
gonna get in trouble, but
I know, right?
LabCorp.
Yeah,
I
right.
think it's something like that.
It
but-
don't matter.
No, I've seen a lot people come in there scared, and my thing is, look, I'm gonna make this comfortable. Yeah, I got tattoos and a beard, but I'm a big teddy bear.
Yeah, for sure, man.
You know, like let's get this because people fear that, just that little pinch.
Yeah.
And I try to make it easy. I'll distract them. I'll try to make them laugh. Yeah, my jokes aren't the best, but I try. You know,
Right, for sure.
and I've got a lot of good compliments. I the week of before Christmas, one of my people that usually come in gave me a whole box of goodies,
Nice.
and that just made my day, man. Because it's crazy to see because that interaction when we started was kind of
Oh yeah.
iffy, and then we're like best friends, and then I'm always asking how they're doing. They're giving me a hug, and
Isn't that funny how stuff evolves out of that like
it's
that?
the little things.
It is.
That's what keeps me going and just like makes me have fun at work.
Right, for sure. It's just something I've been just dumbfounded about is why it always hurts more when you look at it. So you know what? Because I'm over here looking,
Yeah.
over here counting the ceiling tile and
Like,
stuff.
did you get it? Did you get it?
And
I'm
usually,
like-
but if I look, it's 10 times worse. I can feel it now looking at it.
And I think it's our brain.
Yeah.
Our brain jumping to the worst conclusion. Like I do this in normal life.
Yeah.
And then come to find out it's not even that bad.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's one of those things I've gotten down, and I love just giving the best patient care I can.
Oh.
So, and it touches my heart because actually, last week this lady came in. She was talking about her cousin, one of her cousins or aunt were coming in, and they loved that I was very soft and was able to get the needle in and out and get them on their way. Well, she told me that, and then she was like, they passed away 2 months ago, but I wanted to experience it myself.
Yeah.
And that's the tearjerker right there.
Oh,
It's just
wow.
like, oh man.
Oh, wow.
So it feels good. I mean, healthcare is a little crazy right now, but
Yeah.
to hear those, that's what keeps me
Well,
going.
you guys are the first responders. To me, nurses, doctors, paramedics, firefighters, policemen. Man, your guys are all right there in the same group. You know what I mean? You're saving lives.
It takes a strong heart because they could be going through the worst day of their life, even just getting their blood drawn. And if I can make them smile, laugh, just to get out of that, break that little cycle for a little bit, I feel like I've done something right.
That's fantastic, Tyler.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
So first thing I got to ask about, bro, because
Do it.
everyone's dying to know how if this is real or not, if it's AI or not. But if for anyone at home,
God.
anyone at home who is friends with him or hasn't seen it, is going to see it. It's one of the funniest Christmas videos I've seen all year, and you know exactly which one I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I got 1.2K views on it.
Nice. So, just out of curiosity, Tyler Boggs, was that AI?
That was AI, folks. Trust me. I know how to ruin a good Christmas party, but I had to mess with my mom on her birthday.
I just lost $5. Oh, Joey's like, old Mama Bear wouldn't be having Tyler knock that
Dude,
tree
she
over.
would drag my cuss ass.
Yeah.
She would drag my ass out of the house so quick, and I've ruined some Christmas parties. I got a good one for you coming
right.
up.
Okay.
So
Come on with it.
She decided to get a Nerf gun, a other gun where you put airplanes on it and shoot it. Well, so I was just like, let me test it out. Let's see what it goes. So I fired that thing. I shot it right at the wall. It broke one of my grandparents' wooden Christmas things, and I was just like, let me go fix that real quick before I get kicked out already.
Oh
that was
my.
not even like 10 minutes with being into the party.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I'm pretty good at making a big scene.
You know what? I kind of get that vibe.
If I'm not doing it here, I'm doing it at the track. I just want to make people laugh and enjoy their
You know
life.
what? I love making people laugh.
Yeah.
Smiles, first of all, are contagious.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can't spread enough love.
No. You know, humor is a thing that goes a long way. You could literally have like the worst day of your life, and if you find something funny or go through a video, changes your whole outlook.
Hey man, on more than one occasion, I've had folks tell me like, Michael, you don't know how bad that I needed to hear what you said at this very moment. I mean, that's why you can't hesitate, America, folks at home, folks at Facebook Live, you cannot hesitate when you get that feeling and your intuition tells you to go hold the door for somebody. Dan, you should see if that person's doing okay.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to speak because you might just save that person's life.
And even just give them a small compliment.
Yeah, man.
Hey, you got a great hat on. Hey, that jacket's nice.
Right.
It goes a long way.
Right, thanks.
It doesn't kill to be nice.
I've been waiting on mine all day.
Hey,
you know what?
You looking pretty
Dang,
dapper
I
over
appreciate
here.
that.
Sorry, it took me a minute, but
My
we got it.
dude.
I got to do better than John.
Right. Oh my gosh. Hey, on the racetrack, in the freaking podcast studio, everyone's competing, America. Everyone is competing. How much fun is this?
Yes.
Hey, so another question, another one of your trademarks is these custom sweaters that you and your wife wear.
Oh, so, all right. Our big thing is finding any vintage piece like this, classic 90s Mighty Ducks hat and all that. I'm all for it.
Right.
Nowadays, they don't make stuff like they used to.
Oh, of course they don't,
It's cheap, and it's not made, to make you feel comfortable.
Right.
So my big thing is going thrifting, looking out on eBay. Oh, she's going to kill me when she finds out. But breaking the bank.
Well, anyone is about to come on the podcast, just to let you know, you could get yourself in trouble.
Yeah. I'll be the first to do it and take one for the team.
It's a very good possibility.
But no, she got me into this whole thrifting thing, and I love it. It's such a rewarding feeling. You go to any thrift stores and you find like Lee Sports or old 90s stuff, and all right, I can rock this, be comfortable in it, or I can make some money off of it.
Oh, okay.
So I've been doing that. At Facebook Marketplace, how that is.
Well, what's the most money you've ever made off a shirt?
I think in 1 week we got up to 300.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
nice.
just in different sales with it.
There you go.
So it's a hobby I love. It keeps me out of trouble, and it just helps me find new and more comfy things to wear and just bring back that old 90s tradition, because I don't know what it is lately, but I've been nostalgic vibes, and I miss that.
Right.
The 90s, early 2000s, great air. And I wanted to grow up so fast that I didn't take time to enjoy when I was in those airs.
Oh, man, I tell you what, I think we've all gone through that to where and even as adults, you want to rush through times that maybe you aren't so good to get to, well, I'll give you an example. Like, I don't know. I mean, really, because I'm already where I'm at in my mind with my success. So
Come on, you're like 25.
but I mean, you want to jump through the bad parts because they're rough. Like times I had to sleep behind the 7-Elevens, eating out of trash cans, chasing a drug habit, just so helpless and alone, and times that you just want to die. And, man, you can't, I cherish those times now. Yeah. Those times have totally made me the person I am right now to be able to do what I'm doing right now and help people across this world, man.
And I was about to say, you'll take that. You were like, look, I came from here to here now. And it's like,
yeah, for sure. For sure.
So it's a fun hobby. I highly suggest it, getting into it. And I can't say it enough about it.
Well, I just said on the Christmas special, I highly suggest that if you are wanting to up your game and success, if you're wanting to change tax brackets, go invest in a kick-ass wardrobe. Don't let people know. Let them wonder of, what you're worth. You could be
Absolutely.
poor as hell, have a nice wardrobe, and meet the right people and get the right opportunities that you normally wouldn't get if you came in
Bingo.
looking like a scuzz.
Right there. So, and that's the thing, because my past, I wasn't looking too hot. Now, like, coming up to that, like, I can reward myself because I'm not spending it on.
Oh man, dude, I love shopping now. I never loved shopping before because I was just chasing a buzz.
Yeah.
But now, oh man, dude, I love shopping. Bought my first couple suits.
Okay.
Love me some suits
There
now.
you go, little
man.
3-piece.
Yeah,
Bougie,
for sure.
man, you.
Yeah.
That and the newest thing is, oh God, Pokemon cards.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I'm going to get made fun of for this one, but it is. I wish I would have kept them back in the 90s. I've been rich.
Right,
but
for sure. Hey, dude, I wish I had the old Star Wars toys I had when I was a kid, man.
Yeah.
Remember, they don't make toys
No.
like that no more,
They
man.
make them so cheap, and then you break them, then it's like, all right, pitch it. And
I
on
mean,
to
do you
the
remember
next.
those Star Wars freaking ships that,
Yeah.
dude,
I had
those
the-
some of bitches were that big around, bro.
I had the big one, I remember, and I would always play with it, and then I don't know what happened to it, but gosh, I would love to have it back. That was my go-to.
God, man, I can see myself right now sitting cross-legged in front of that level TV playing Duck Hunter and Mario.
Classic right there. We did
yeah,
that.
man. That's kid
Mortal
right there.
Kombat, all the classics right there.
I'm talking 80s, baby.
Shoot.
80s.
80s, great music, great
Ronald
time.
Reagan. Ronald Reagan, man, I was.
You could get away with telling jokes. Friends, you would roast each other. Guess what? In the day, you're still friends.
People were smoking in hospitals, bro.
Oh, yeah. They told me, what's crazy was one hospital I worked at, the MRI techs used to just chief after they would put the patients on there, and I'm like, what?
I know. Be like, will you hand me? Will you hand me the scalpel?
Make sure, foaming in real quick with the dart. Oh man,
You guys start it, man.
that's crazy, man.
See, Joey just had his wreck.
Yeah.
Just at up there at Route 62. And hey, shout out to Route 62.
Yes, we'll be there tomorrow too. Duck skier too.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Yours is a race tomorrow, isn't there?
Yes, sir.
What's up with that?
So first, I want to give a big shout out because right now,
There's your platform.
at the moment, I only have a big bike, and indoors I rather do pit bikes. So Annie and Matt White letting me use their son Weston's pit bike for a class.
Oh, really?
And that's what I love about this moto community. They'll literally give the shirt off their back.
Yeah.
And I've never experienced this in any other sport. And I can't thank them enough. But no, we're going to go up there tomorrow. We're going to do a little 35-plus class.
Nice.
And I can't wait because the last time I raced was February.
Right.
So I'm going to be a little rusty, to be
Man,
honest.
well, that kind of leads me into my next question. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, when you're rushing, you got kind of to watch out. So there's this famous motorcycle wreck
Oh, yeah.
that Joey. I see you I see everyone over here on Facebook Live. I see all you, Joey. I see everybody. So tell me about this wreck. They say you almost, man, hang your boots up, bro.
So my good buddy Adam Wilcox. I love him to death.
I feel like there's a butt coming on there, but
No. He's a great friend. I love him to death. I was riding over my head that day.
Okay.
So-
What's that mean for the viewers at home to know?
So riding over your head, kind of, going all out and not being cautious.
Oh.
So
So you had the Motley Crew in the freaking
yeah.
gone jamming monsters,
Dude, I
just
thought
full
I
throttle.
was like Jeremy McGrath.
Jeremy
all right?
McGrath in a whole shot.
But I was looking like a goon. So the big thing was he had a double, and I came up short.
Okay.
So I don't really remember. All I remember is coming around the corner, and then the next thing I know, my cousin's like using her back to lean me up, and I'm just kind of like, what happened? And at the time I broke both of these wrists. You can still see the scar.
Oh my God.
And you can see the dent from them. So I got 2 broken wrists, 8 broken ribs, and a collapsed lung.
Dude, you got tore down.
I got tore down.
Joey didn't say it was that bad. Damn, you got tore the freak down.
I'll show you the pictures too. So I got transferred from Delaware to Riverside Hospital, And when they slide me across the trauma table, I don't know. I still hear this today, but the doc was like, "What is he doing here? Like, he's a level 1 trauma." And
Yeah.
I was like, "That's not good," because I've heard of all the times of level 1 traumas from working in the hospital.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, this is not good." So I get in there. I'm in a lot of pain. They hit me with ketamine. So the walls start spinning, like looking like this.
Right.
And I'm like looking at my dad. I'm like, "Dude, I don't like this. I don't like this." And, it was an awful time because it was right when COVID happened. You could only have one visitor.
Yeah.
And they couldn't switch out. So I, I was dealing with that, miserable in pain, couldn't really do much, arms all wrapped up in the hospital for 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. And when they went to go do my wrist, I was in there for so long. They gave me so much anesthesia and fentanyl, they had to Narcan me.
What?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So I just remember after they hit me with that, I kind of like woke up and I just see my dad and I'm like, "Dude, do not leave me. I'm scared right now." He's like, "I've seen enough. I got to go for a minute." So it was
So did he leave you?
I think he just stepped out off the floor.
I like that. Please don't leave. Sorry, son.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Please don't leave me. I'm scared.
Before I forget.
Yeah.
Isn't it your dad's birthday today?
No, it was yesterday. But still, Doug Boggs, you're the GOAT. Thank you for everything.
I know what happened.
Oh, did it turn?
Yeah.
Oh, it got on me.
Oh, I know what happened. Oh, that's so funny.
That's bougie, though.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, there we go. Almost.
Almost.
One more. There we go.
All right. Hey, you know what? There are no retakes here.
It's cool. It'll be a part of my bloopers.
Yeah, for sure. Let me see here. All right. No sweat. Man, I tell you what. I've ran across just about the funniest things you can run across filming
Wait,
podcasts.
is this AI?
It is. You know what happened? Watch this.
No way.
Yeah, man. It goes. You must have.
For the.
Yeah, you must have done.
I moved.
You did a hand gesture, and it caught onto
bad.
it. That's okay.
Well, I guess you got that $5 back.
Yeah. It's okay, man. The only ones who see that are the folks right here and people who are at home. Yeah, man. Come on, get off there.
It's like the Ricky Bobby scene. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, I don't either. Watch this.
That's so official, though.
It is pretty official. You know what? I mean, I got to give a big shout out to the Honan iSteady gimbal there, man. It's pretty badass, but
yeah,
I ain't stressed about it. No more hand signals, bro.
No more hand signals,
okay,
right.
so I can see I'm gonna have to put on my checklist to take the AI tracker off when Tyler's on because he's all doing thumbs up and shit.
Listen, I had to do one prank for you guys. I hope you liked it.
I think he was reading about this. He's like, "Oh, there's that gimbal. Watch this." Man.
But
So,
no.
motorcycle wreck. Your dad was leaving.
So my dad was leaving, and it just, we were in there forever, and it was like, I don't know. One day they were getting me up to help me walk around, and it kind of lit a fire under my butt because the nurse at the time was like saying like, this is probably the last time you're gonna ride, and I'm like,
Oh,
no.
jeez. I'll tell you what. Can we pause there for a second? Because for anyone in the home health care field, they have got to know that how important it is of what you say to your patients. I mean, when you say, you can't say that's the last. I mean, you are embedding
right.
results and outcome in these people's mind because it all begins. I mean, I'm a firm believer on this show, man. It all begins in your brain, man.
Yeah.
So it was definitely not the last time you were riding.
No, and it just like it crushed me there at the moment. But then I was like, you know what? I'm getting back on that bike. It's gonna take a while, but I'm going back on there.
Yeah, for sure, man.
You know, my dad got me into this hobby. I love it. There's no better feeling than riding.
I remember when you pulled up, when
Yeah.
you just whipped out the T. Yeah, brand new 250. Was it
Oh, yeah,
250?
450.
450.
Yeah.
450.
We met at East Fork there.
Yeah.
And I knew right then and there I was going to like you because you had the right attitude and everything.
Oh, for sure, man. Yeah, for sure.
But no, we went through that, and this is the time where it kind of got a lot, like, really dark. And, you know, I was out of work.
I wanted to ask you what happened to your job. I mean, what they...
Yeah, so they found out, I think I did like a half post, and they got a hold of me or my parents. I'm trying to remember, but I was like, yeah, I'm down pretty bad. So I went on disability with them, and I was off for, I think, too long because I was just such in a dark place. I would wake up, and I would already be tired because just from that injuries and moving around.
Yeah.
It was just rough. It was very painful. I was going to therapy. You know, I wasn't in a good relationship at the time with someone, and
Yeah.
it was just me and my brain, and that was the worst because I had so much time to think, so much time to overthink.
Yes.
And that killed me. And you know, once I finally got the hardware removed from my arm, that's when it started to be a trouble with me, like, wanting to cope and drink a little bit more.
Right. So, what'd they put on your wrist?
Oh, dude, they put the Ken Roxon. I'll have to show you a picture of it, but you can see those screws.
Oh my God! They screw. Oh, dang!
So they screwed that in there. I forget how do you say it, but it basically like a wrist jack in your arm, and
Yeah.
I could just, like, when I sleep, I could hear it tighten. Dude, it would make my stomach just turn, and I was like, I got to get this out. So they finally get it out. They took it out by a power tool. No pain meds or anything, just went in there, took it out, and at the time, it hurt so bad, but felt so good.
Right.
So that's when I started to, you know, resolve in a little bit more of, like, drinking. And that was never my go-to, but it was awful.
Yeah.
Like, I was over here, like, pounding, trying to avoid day-to-day stuff and have a nice buzz.
Right.
And it did not help. It made things 10 times worse. It made stuff go away for a little bit, but guess what? It's still there.
Yeah.
You know, so I kind of, you know, just kept going on with that. And, you know, two people really came to my aid and helped me out. Brandon Wynn and Tyler Wynn. Brandon races with me. You know, he's been a great friend ever since. He helped me out the most. Like, he was there, and he was balancing, you know, his life and still helping me out. And I still thank him every time I see a reel that, like, the bro that's always been there.
Yeah.
I send that to him because,
Fantastic.
dude, there were some nights I didn't think I was going to make it. Just, I was up in my head. I was like, this is not good. You know, for me, I'm used to holding everything in.
Yeah.
You know, be a man. You're fine.
Right.
Your better days are coming. So, you know, that led on. I finally started getting back to myself, and then I started trying to get back on the bike, but I was having PTSD. Dude, I would go out there, and I would, like, hit some ruts, and I would have to pull off. I'm like, I'm done for the day.
Right.
Like, I can't do this. So
Getting back on the horse is hard sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things that if you don't get back on the horse immediately, it's gonna be harder than what it should be for you.
Right, and I've seen so many good riders walk away from the sports because of injuries, and it's just, I didn't want to do that. You know, this motocross stuff that I've gotten into has helped me get out of myself, build great new friends, and like I said, friends that will literally do anything for you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I totally agree. There's a whole handful of us that ride together here locally with Tyler, and, well, I'm the only one that really don't ride, but not yet. You know, it's okay.
We're getting you there.
I'm a good pit guy, man. I'm a good pit guy. Just ask Joey.
Oh, and that's what I want to bring up, dude. You're the best pit guy ever. When you were supporting him during the fair, no, seriously, like, that means so much to have a friend right by you because there's times I've been up at the line and I'm kind of like, man, it'd be cool if somebody else is up here, getting me going. And I saw that and I was like, dude, that's a homie right there.
Dude, I tell you what, I loved being Joey's go-to guy, man. Filming him, making videos, promoting him. Yes. That was just a lot of fun, man.
And shout out to him because he's been a great friend too.
He's watching right now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Joey, I love you, brother. Thanks for always being
I see you,
there.
Davey. But yeah, man, that's what's up, dude. And I see, man, that was a good thing. That was a good idea. Yeah. I get these downloads, man. It's like every podcast gets better and better. Besides doing the AI trick there you did, but that's okay.
I gotta have one joke, you guys.
For sure. Like, watch. I'm gonna make him get out of his chair. Watch this.
I'm gonna have him destroy this real quick, but no, it's been things have been much better now. It took a long time though to get through those dark times because, like I said, I remember going to sleep and then always waking up at 2 a.m. and then I was up and at it, and I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Right.
This is affecting me, and I finally got that sleep schedule down. But man, there was some lonely nights.
I got a funny sleep schedule now, but I stick with it.
Yeah.
Hardcore is I'm in bed by 8 o'clock.
Yep.
Up at 4.
Okay.
I get my 8 hours. Yeah. No lights. Nothing, and I put on those positive affirmations.
Yeah.
I listen to all night, and just listen, let my subconscious soak up these positive affirmations. And man, I tell you what, every morning I wake up, dude, I feel like $1 million. I feel rebirthed, and I get stronger and stronger every day, man.
Absolutely.
I love waking up that way, man. For
Absolutely.
Sure.
That or the wave sounds always get me.
Oh, I love wave sounds too.
Those will knock me out, and you can tell I like being by water. So if I have that going, I'm at peace.
Absolutely. I love the ocean too, man. I just spent a stint of time down there in Tampa, St. Peter River. I rode my bicycle and walked all the way from Tampa to Mississippi.
Damn.
Okay. I sure did.
That's official right there.
Yeah, sure did, man. That's what happens when you're lost and you ain't got nowhere to go. And, God he said, start walking. I'll tell you when to stop. And, I made it all the way up the Panhandle through Alabama into Mississippi. And, and I landed in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, and that's like, buddy, heaven on earth, man. Right there on the Gulf Coast, man. Just the Gulf Coast of Mississippi is bad to the bone.
Absolutely,
that is for sure.
We've been through it, I think, once or twice, but it was very, very peaceful.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So Tyler, we're all about getting better here.
Yeah,
we're all about recovery, and we're all about telling our story. And dude, I give everybody a chance to tell their story of how they overcame the impossible, and any pathway that you could lay for our future youth, man, that might run across these same problems, man. And
absolutely,
give you a chance to tell your story, man.
So I'll tell my story. It started back probably 2011. I started experimenting with substance. I was alone, and I kind of resorted to pain meds.
Okay.
I really loved them, and it would take me out. I could be the center of attention. I could talk to people and all this, even though I was probably just nodding out, and they were like, "What is he on?" But no, I started getting bad into them around 2011, 2012. I went up to Glen Bay.
Okay.
And did a little detox there, and then went to sober living.
Where'd you go to sober living at?
Niles, Ohio.
Niles? I went to Forward Health. Shout out to Forward Health.
Okay.
Yeah, they were real good.
This program was really strict. I have no clue about it, but I saw like a lot of guys wanting to, change their life and get better. So I was like, all right, let's do that. I stayed up there and got sober, started, working a program, doing things, and all these little things started happening. And I'm like, I love this. Like, why did I not do this? But, it takes a minute to hit your bottom. So that was probably around 2014. I came back here, kind of stuck away from the program, doing my own thing, and eventually led me back to my drug of choice. I started doing heroin, and life went downhill so quick.
That shit ain't got no mercy right there, buddy.
No.
I've never seen anything that's so undiscriminatory on taking your life.
Yes.
On making you just put everything
Yeah.
everything else to the side except that, man.
It turned me into a complete monster, and it didn't matter who I hurt or harmed, I was gonna get it.
Ah, man.
And it's crazy to look back at it, what I did, like who I harmed and everything, and it sucks.
I think that's one of the hardest parts is when you do get cleaned up, you do get sober,
Yep.
is looking back at the shit that you done. And it's like, God dang, man, I was a piece of shit, dude.
And you're like, I'm just harming me. I'm just harming me. These people are good. They're getting in my way, but I'm just harming me.
Yeah.
And then I found out, no, you're
Hurting everybody, buddy.
hurting everybody. You're causing them stress. They can't sleep because they don't know if you're alive or dead. And no, so I ended up actually OD and about died on the parents' couch. And
man, really, I'm just curious because I OD'd on accident, and I have an experience. I have a story from that. I was just curious if you had a story from that.
Yeah, I got
man,
a
I want
couple for you.
Let's compare stories, bro.
All right, so I was getting away with it, that nobody knew.
What I want to hear about is the point from when you crossed the line from this world into the next.
Dude, the only thing I remember just being dark. All dark. I have no clue. It was just all dark. And then next thing I know, all these firefighters are standing up, and I'm like, oh shit, I just got caught. And that kind of made me want to go back and get clean, but at the same time, I felt like I was sitting on reservations.
Now you said, you remember it was dark, so you were aware too.
Yeah.
Same with me. When I went, it was kind of like I drifted to sleep, but I was floating. I could tell distinctively that I was floating.
Yeah.
And that song, They Couldn't Break Me, They Couldn't Take Me, that was playing in my head over, and it was like I was in an amphitheater. It was so loud, but it's like I had forgotten that I was Michael Bender on planet Earth until I recognized the song. And then once I recognized the song, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm dying or I'm dead. No, this can't happen. And then at that point, same thing. I'm looking up at a bunch of firefighters. I was gone for like 20 minutes. But one thing that I know distinctively is that I was aware that I could think and that I could hear and interact. And that right there, my man, dude, we did something that most people will never do their entire lives. That's just taste death and then come back into this reality. And I'm telling you, I know I was aware. I know it was no difference than what it is right now. It was just dark.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? Yeah, it was dark, bro.
Yeah,
it sure was, man.
Some people have had other occurrences, but no, it was just black, dark, something I've never experienced before.
That moment that I realized that I was dead.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so magnetic and just boom.
Yeah.
It's almost like it shocked me back to life or something. When I had that thought, I was like, oh no, I got too much to do on this earth. I cannot die like this.
And that's the thing. Okay, so that happens. You would think, okay, maybe I need to do something.
Well, yeah.
Maybe I need to get some help. No, I want more.
Right.
I want more. And no, I'll skip up to the recent event. It came up this, I went back up to Niles and I was staying clean, came back home, started getting the dirt bikes and doing the right things, staying good. It was right after the crash, I think around...
The crash.
That's the way to put it. It's the crash.
No.
Yeah. If you can tell, I'm traumatized by that crash.
Dude, it was the crash.
Capital, too. All capital letters. But no, after that, and then that whole me trying to social drink and not working, I finally resorted to, my favorite. And that's when I put my family and my girlfriend, who's still my girlfriend, through hell. And it's one of those things I feel awful. Absolutely awful because we went to Tomato Fest and, I scored. Well, I OD'd. at their house, and they had no clue because I didn't tell her about my past.
Oh, shit.
So, they thought I was just tired, so they like sent me downstairs to sleep. And then luckily, her mother, who I love today, and I'm truly sorry for what I put her through. I think it was either her or Leah that called the squad.
Yeah.
So,
Were you blue or
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the cat was out of the bag after that one.
Yeah.
So that's when I had to come up. And this was when I felt like I was going to be serious. So, I started telling her about everything I went through, about recovery, addiction. And I was like, I'm going to be honest, because she was one that came into my life when I needed her the most. I truly think God sent her for a reason.
Amen. I believe that.
And
I believe that.
She saved me. Like, I'm not trying to be all like romantic, that.
It's okay. That's, man, ain't nothing wrong with that, dude.
She's truly a saint. Like, I can't thank Leah enough. Her mom, my dad, because I've seen so many times when addicts relapse or something, they're done. They just say, get out, don't ever come back. Yeah. That's it.
No second chances.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. So this would actually be my third or fourth chance. But
third chance summit.
From that moment, because I did it one more time, and I got everything out, I said, look, guys, I'm done. I know an addict can say that over and over, but something happened where I was so sick of myself and not wanting to live like that. I was like, I'm going all out.
You know what's crazy is we share the same scenario when I decided that enough was enough for me. I had taken a car and was driving and gotten a bottle of wild turkey.
Ooh.
No, Yukon Jack. And slammed that bottle. And next thing I know, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm out of gas on the country road. No idea where I'm at. They probably reported the vehicle stolen.
Yeah.
And I was just so disgusted with myself.
Yeah.
I really wanted to die, to be honest. I was like, okay, if I was going to die, I'd want it to be right now.
Yeah.
And the pain just wouldn't go away. I was shaking so bad. I couldn't stop crying. I was so mad at myself. And I decided right then, I said, you know what? I said, that's it. Because I didn't have any place else to go. I was homeless. It was negative 10 degrees outside. And I was going to have to go on that court. I said, you know what? I'm going to rehab.
Yeah.
And I didn't have health insurance or nothing. And I called around. First thing I did, I called the state of Ohio, the county, got health insurance real quick, and then immediately called the counseling center, and they had a spot open in Portsmouth. And I went down there for 90 days.
Yeah.
And then went to sober living up here for 2 months at Forward Health. And then I hit the ground running, man. I've been, got a year sober in next month, and 7 months in the workforce, man. Just killing it,
And that's what I've seen so far from your episodes and everything. You walk the walk, you talk the talk.
That's what it's all about. I mean, that's the only way you're going to succeed.
Right.
You can't do one thing in the light and then be one way in the shadows.
Bingo.
I mean, you just absolutely cannot do it, because people's going to see you for what you are right off pretty quick.
Bingo. And it's, after that event, like, since I've stayed away from that drug of choice, so many amazing things have happened.
Oh my gosh.
It was crazy. Like, this year, we literally went from Leah graduating, getting a job. We both got a house. I couldn't do this if I was still doing what I was doing.
I was going to say, for anyone out there watching who still might be trying to make that decision or wondering if that decision is going to be good for them, you can listen to two people right here, because I'm telling you, when you do make that decision, the blessings are just so abundant that I just never could imagine life could be this good, man.
Right, and it took time. It's not going to happen overnight. What you put in is what you're going to get out.
Absolutely.
It's right there. I've heard it so many times, and it's finally happening. And I'm like, I will look back and I'm like, what? If I even had the thought of,
Right.
And I'm like, well, if I do that, I'm going to lose this, I'm going to lose that, I'm going to lose her, I'm going to lose everything. I'm
Absolutely.
going to be in jail. I'm going to be either in jail or dead. That's it.
Well, and you know what? That's why I say that, I mean, it leaves zero option of going back to that life.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that was an old timeline. That was old behavior patterns. That was, dude, I mean, man, I didn't really I thought I had morals, but man, I really didn't have no morals, man.
No.
You know what I mean? But those dads got morals now.
Yeah.
I got standards. I got boundaries. Dude, so that's one of the things I learned in rehab was fucking boundaries, bro.
Yep.
People stopped walking all over me. My recovery came first. If you wasn't good, I'll tell you what, folks at home, if you're not good for my energy, you will not be around this motherfucker, man. And that's just the way it is.
Right. That's like today. I try to hang out with the winners, as they always say. I try to...
Well, show me your friends, and I'll show you your future.
Bingo. Right there. It's one of those things. I'm truly sorry for whoever I hurt and harmed that I put through. And whatever I can do to make it up, that's the biggest thing I've learned is humor can help out. So that's
you staying sober is what makes that right. Because, this is something I had to figure out, that I can't undo all the bad shit I done when I was an active piece of shit truck addict.
Yep.
But what I can do is in the future, never do that again.
Right.
Just live on such standards and smoke people at life, man, when it comes to living good. Yeah. That is me making amends to my past.
Bingo, right there.
And that's why I don't feel bad about the stuff. I mean, I made my apologies, but that's all I can do. And now I got to make myself a better person as I go forward.
Boom. And you better yourself each day.
Yeah, for sure.
That's it, right there. It's been a wild journey, let me tell you, but it's been a great journey.
What would be the one piece of advice you would give to the youngsters out there, man?
Listen, if you can, get it while you're young. I wasted a lot of my time in youth because I was, searching for who I was or just avoiding things. But if you can get it young, do it. There's so much to experience in life, and you don't need drugs to make it better. Honestly, it's one of those things like if you can help out somebody, do it. And if you ever need help, you can always reach out to me. I'll always be there to talk to you, to make you laugh. I've been through the shit. I don't want to see people go through it. I know tough times are tough right now, but the main thing is we can get through this together. You know what?
And a big thing too is you don't need something to take away any pain,
Bingo.
To snuff any kind of situation. We have everything we need inside to handle anything.
Right.
And like again, it all starts inside here.
Yeah.
It all starts in your spirit, what you do, your actions. I never knew. I got a funny analogy. Like we'll call Michigan. I love Ohio State, but always been taught to stay out of Michigan. Just one of those things. Till I went to Michigan, and it was like, oh my God, this is one of the most beautiful states I've ever seen in my life.
I've never been, but I'm a lake fan, and they have more beautiful lakes than anybody.
Dude, go see Lake Superior, man,
I want
sure.
to. That's my definitely on my travels list to do.
Absolutely, but I never no idea because I'd never been. The same way was with sobriety and the life that I am so proud to claim now. Mm-hmm. I didn't know it existed, bro. Yeah. I was like, I never dreamed in a million years there would be a day where I did not drink.
Yep.
I didn't think it was possible. I mean, I just really didn't. And until I didn't give myself a choice, and that was all that mattered, dude. I just got to say, I was disgusted with my own behavior, folks. And I was just like, you know what, man, if I'm not proud of my own behavior, my God, ain't nobody gonna be. And dude, that's what I just was really like, I'm tired of being this shit truck. We're gonna change this up.
Absolutely, and it's crazy to see because I went from going to family events to, hey, watch out for Tyler, to, hey, look how good he's doing now.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? I never thought they would say that.
Yeah.
Just because I've always had that fear of like, oh, he's probably snooping around the medicine cabinet or trying to steal some money from them.
And there was a time and day where I would have been, for sure.
I'd be in there looking, what do you got in there? It make you drowsy? Oh, that's mine.
But now I'm able to be trusted with anything.
Bingo.
And, it does take time to build trust, yes, but it does not take forever.
Right.
If you really do it with a whole heart and really do it, people can see that you're not fucking around. No. You're taking shit serious. And the old people who used to be, what do they call that?
Judgment.
Where you aid somebody.
Oh, hold on. I should know this word.
They'd say, "Oh, just go ahead. You're not you ain't got a problem.
No.
Go ahead, just take a hit. You ain't got a problem."
Right.
You know what I mean? Those people, man, once they see that they can't change you, they end up fizzling out too. Yeah. So you notice that you're surrounded with nothing but just solid ass people, man.
Right, and it's what I've seen from you is like you're doing this thing, you're helping others. That's what it's all about. You can tell from what you went through that you could help somebody that maybe is going through the same thing or maybe not, but it's still
right.
The best thing to do.
Absolutely. Well, to be honest with you, there's not really, I don't think there's much you can say that I haven't been through, man. Which absolutely just, I love. Yeah. At first, I thought it was a generational curse, but it was actually a blessing because I got handed monumental problems to overcome that would usually take out the normal person. Yeah. But man, and I feel honored that I even got a chance to prove myself because, bro, I'm a tiger inside, man. Yeah. When I'm going to do something, I do it. If I'm going to conquer something, it gets conquered. Right. If I'm going to knock something out of the ballpark, dude, guess what? It gets knocked out of the ballpark. Yeah. And I got a chance to prove that. And I don't know that if I didn't have these problems to go through, it was like I said in the episode before about how addiction is actually a gift, man, because you get to find recovery, and recovery, again, is a superpower, man.
It's a blessing in disguise. It really is. And there's one thing I want to touch on. The biggest person I've looked back that's, made me realize that you can get through this is definitely my mother. In 2005, she was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. Only 11% chance to survive. Since 2010, she's been free.
Oh, man, you know what?
So
come on, America. Let's get that right. All right, man.
Right there is my always go back and look to. If she could have had only 11% chance, I have a chance of doing this.
Dude, you're killing it, bro. Why do you think you're on the show? Man, I could not wait to get you on the show because I knew this was going to be a load of fun. I knew we was going to laugh. I knew we was going to have hella people watching.
You got to, man. You got to get back.
Well, you got to get back.
Right.
And, man, you got to give yourself credit, my man, dude. Because I know sometimes it's easy to say when you're on camera, when you're on TV, when you're around your friends.
Right.
But when like you're in the truck alone, or you're home alone, man, I want you to know, bro. I want you to think of me because you're killing it, dude. And I'm so proud of you.
And I feel the same way for you.
Thank you, man.
I'm telling you guys, watch his videos, reach out, ask for help, ask for even me too. Like, you don't have to suffer alone.
No, you don't.
You really don't. There's somebody always out there that'll listen to you.
Absolutely. And that's what I really am aiming for, is to put together a team to where no matter what time, no matter where you're at, you can call Second Chance Summit, and we'll have a coach, an assistant. We'll have somebody here to cradle you, to take you in a blanket and be like, man, it's cool,
And I can only imagine, because I know right now it's tough during the holidays. Not everybody has somewhere to go or something, but reach out.
Absolutely.
Reach out.
That's what it's all about. And if you kind of got your shit halfway together and you're alone for the holidays, dude, man, I lead by example. On Christmas Eve, I was in here making content for a Christmas special. Because why not?
Yeah.
You're truly not alone unless you want to be.
And get out, support Route 62. Come out for the day. Watch dirt bike races.
I tell you what.
No better feeling.
And it is bad to the bone. Supercross moto action indoors.
Yes.
You ain't got to worry about getting cold. It's beastie tomorrow, Route 62, Johnstown, Ohio.
Yes, sir. Jimmy Walton, you are the GOAT. Thank you for always being a friend.
You know how long it took me to figure out what the GOAT meant?
No.
I was like, I swear.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
anytime I think of the GOAT, I think of Tom Brady. But, it's one of those words that, it goes a long way. Somebody's doing the
The
right
greatest of all time.
Boom.
That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
That is awesome. So life's been good.
Life's been great. It really has. It's been a blessing. I mean, it's weird. Like, I'm still like, what? This is real. Like, this is, I own this. Like,
Yeah,
what?
right.
Like, I'm paying bills on time.
Yes.
I'm, not having to be like, might need a little spot there, But, no, life's been great. I'm very happy where I'm at. I've finally found the love of my life. I got the dog. I got the fence. I got the house. Like,
That's what's up, man.
and it wouldn't be impossible without me taking actions.
That's right. Man, I tell you what, dude, that's the most important thing a man can do
Yes.
is massive action. I mean, that came from John himself.
Yeah.
Massive action.
Yes. And if you guys ever get the chance, please check out Rock City. That's been another thing that's helped me out a lot too.
Rock City, what is that?
The Rock City Church.
Okay.
Yeah, they so they'll have different events at different places, or if you can't get out to it, it's on TV every Sunday.
Yeah.
So check it out. It's helped me a lot in my recovery.
They're kind of they're more of a younger crowd, aren't
Younger crowd. It's got a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, whoa, like what's all this? Like,
Right.
and then I was like, wow, I feel real comfortable. And they're giving a right good message.
they? That's the key to going to a place of
Yeah.
worship is comfortability.
Absolutely, because I've been there before where I was kind of like,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
too sure, but I'll try it. But now it just takes time.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah, it sure does, man. It sure does. But what a stress reliever when you. I mean, that's how I quit drinking and smoking. I mean, went in there, gave it to God. I just did it with cigarettes this last time. I was like, you know what? Last time I was here, I asked you to take this drinking away from me.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm been smoking just as long I've been drinking, and dude, the very next day. Dude, it was like I never smoked a cigarette, man.
Like that?
It was like that. He just took it away. I even tried urine, and I couldn't want one if I tried, man. And it was just like, man, thank you. I mean, that's miracles. That's supernatural blessings that all of us have access to, man.
absolutely.
I mean,
I've noticed nicotine I still struggle with it.
yeah.
It's one of those, it controls you, and it's like, I can do it, but at times I'm like, all right, I kind of need one after a
Right.
long
And
day.
you ain't lying, and I'll never be one to blow smoke up people's ass. I have it down to like one cigarette a day.
Perfect.
And I ain't. Man, if I can balance that, because I love a cigarette with my coffee, bro.
That's the combo right there. And I can tell you, you went from, look, when I first met you, we were at East Fork. You had them ripping like that. Now you're down to one.
Ripping.
That's amazing. Like, you can't beat that.
Joey's over here blowing it
Blowing the
up.
smoke. I was impressed. I was like, because I even looked at him. I was like, damn, that cigarette looks pretty good right now.
You know what? And like with John, man, I felt so bad. But it was one of those things I didn't have control.
No.
After I ate, I had to smoke.
Yep.
When I used to. Anyway,
Yeah, I gotcha. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. The 2 and 2 go great together.
Driving in the truck.
Yeah.
And I had to break it down. Here's what I broke it down to as. Okay, this is a time killer. Whenever I feel bored, I want to smoke a cigarette. That's my go-to.
Yeah.
So I need to figure out something else out as my go-to.
Yeah.
And so I love Skittles, and I love little miniature goat videos on my reels.
Or me doing some AI videos.
Yeah, AI videos. Absolutely. Well, we're dwindling down here, man. But we burned off that time like nothing, didn't we?
Dude, that was crazy because I saw it all the way at 60 or whatnot.
65,
I'm like,
yeah.
Dude, can I even talk that loud?
I
I know Leah knows I can talk that
for sure. Is there anything you want to plug? You want to plug your...
If you guys want to get a hold of me, just look me up. Tyler Boggs. I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I do some funny videos on TikTok. I like to go live there. I've been going live with British people. I love them. I think they're hilarious.
Nice.
And they've been loving me back. So I've been doing that a lot.
We actually have a lot of viewers over in the United Kingdom.
Do you?
We're all over the world, man.
Bring them over.
Yeah, bring them over.
But no, if you need to get a hold of me, please reach out. I'll be there to message you. You know, like might be a little busy tomorrow, but I'll still get to you.
Oh, this guy, man, always wanting to help, man.
Absolutely.
That is awesome. Well, America, I hope that you walked away with something good here, and I pray that the knowledge that was shared today will help launch you into the best version of yourselves. Be blessed and be a blessing. Thank you, Tyler,
Hey,
so
thank
much.